What do you do, baby? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? It's a good day. It's a good day. It's gonna be our first YouTube video. First time meeting me. First time seeing me. How y'all doing, man? My name is Antonio Kimsey. You can call me AK. You can call me AK. I don't spray the place, but that's my initials, so yeah. And welcome to my first video. Today I'm going to be doing a get to know me Q&A, and I'm going to be answering some real questions about AK. I'm going to be answering some deep questions, some random questions, some crazy questions, some real juicy, spicy questions, maybe even some freaky questions, you know, and get the audience riled up. So stick with me and get to know me. Alright, we're going to start it off with some simple questions. First question, what is my full name? My full name is Antonio Raheem Kimsey. A little backstory behind that is my brother actually picked my name for me. His name is Anton, so you know where he gets Antonio from. I guess he wanted me to be a little mini-me or something. You know, never know, man, but you know, that's where I got my name from. Next question, where are you from? Well, originally I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, born, but I was moved to Chicago and then raised in the south suburbs of Chicago in a town called Hazelcrest, Illinois. When is your birthday? My birthday is January 26, 1999. Big 21, ayy. What is my zodiac sign, and do you believe you are one? Well, my zodiac sign is an Aquarius, and yes, I do believe I am one mainly because I'm the realest out here, man. Like, that's what we are. We're unique, we're real, we're trendsetters. We do different, we go a different path than the crowd, and we just know how to set ourselves apart and be independent. And I feel like that describes me as a person, but also I would say I believe in it because it talks about the negative aspects, like we are emotionally detached and we care, but we kind of don't care. And I feel like, yeah, I mean, yeah, you deal with those feelings over there and I'll deal with these feelings over here. But at the same time, I'm not scared to unleash my emotions and express myself. So I feel like that's also what makes you an Aquarius. You're free to do whatever you want and be whoever you want and not worry about anybody else. But you do it all independently. You do it all uniquely in a certain fashion that's just like no other sign can be like this. So, I mean, honestly, it's other good signs out there, but if you're not an Aquarius, I say talk to your parents about that and just ask them why. Next question is, would you rather have $1 million today or 1 cent doubled every day for 30 days? Now, a lot of competition by any means, but I am not dumb. I know 1 penny per day doubled for 30 days is definitely more than $1 million. So I'm going to go ahead and take that double and just wait on the profit, the return. Next question. First life-changing moment that comes to mind. Personally, I would say today. Today is April 8th, 2020. But 13 years ago, it might get a little emotional, so prepare yourselves. But 13 years ago, I lost my mother. I lost my heart. And it still gets to me today. And that's just always going to be the first thing that comes to my mind. It was very life-changing to be only 8 years old and to find out you lost your mother. But at the same time, it's made me stronger as a person. It makes me grateful for the life that I have because I could be somewhere lost. But I had a great support system as a family. I'm a great young man now, and I grew up to just know that I'm blessed and highly favored by God, and nobody can ever take that away from me. Next question, are you religious or spiritual? Well, I kind of gave it away in the last question, but yes, I'm spiritual, very religious. I'm a Christian. I grew up in the church. I'm a junior deacon 5 years removed now. I became a junior deacon in 2015, and ever since then, I've just loved God. I've been on this walk with Him. I still sin every day. I'm not perfect, but at the same time, I am very religious, and I do believe in God and that He is the creator and that His Son, Jesus, came on earth. He gave the example, and He died for our sins, but He also rose on the third day, and He is our Savior. Do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert? Personally, I would consider myself an extrovert only because I am a sociable person. I will talk to you if we're in the same room, if we're doing the same thing, same friend group, stuff like that. But at the same time, I am introverted where if I don't know you, I'm not going to go out of my way to talk to you unless I have a reason. But once I get to know you, I'll always speak. And if you become a familiar face, you will become a friend at some point. When and if you go out to socialize, what things do you enjoy? Personally, I like sports. So I find myself most socializing in sport events. Obviously, like if I want to go play basketball with my friends, that's where I would be at. I would be playing basketball, or I would be playing flag football, something like that. That would just keep me active, but also connecting with other people. What is the dumbest way you've been injured? Man, the dumbest way I've been injured, the only time I've been injured was in 7th grade. The coach's son decided to do the little chair behind you, somebody push you, and so I'm gonna keep it rated PG, but he was behind me. I fell backwards on my wrist, breaking my ulna, and I was out for the season. It was only my 2nd year playing football. Came back, I was still good. Played all the way through varsity, but it was just the fact I missed 7th grade season, and that was gonna be a good year. But it is what it is. If you could only have one superpower, what would it be? I would say, that's a tough one. Just one superpower probably would be the ability to shapeshift into different things. You know, I would like to, if I wanted to be an animal right now, say I wanted to be a monkey and go climb the wall or something, I would definitely do that. Or if I wanted to be a cheetah and just go outside and run as fast as I can, that would be cool. That would be real cool. Describe yourself in 5 words or less. I would describe myself by saying I'm ambitious, I'm outgoing, I would also say that I am very athletic and adaptable. And last one, but not least, I would say I'm intelligent. I'm intellectual because I'm a heavy thinker. I overthink sometimes, but I can also decipher between right and wrong easily. I can think of good solutions, problem solve, just a lot of critical thinking, and that you have to be up here with that. I'm also a musician, so it goes hand in hand. Intelligence and skill set, it just goes hand in hand. Do you believe money can or can't buy happiness? Personally, I believe money can buy happiness because right now, if I had $2 billion, I would be happy. I don't care what anybody says. If I didn't have any debt, any financial issues, anything to worry about financially, that would take away a lot of the stress in my life. But at the same time, I'm also grateful for where I am in life, and I could see being happy as more of a mental standpoint of understanding that where you are right now can always change, and you can always build upon those things. If you could travel back in time for 3 years, what advice would you give yourself? 3 years, 18-year-old me, so I was just starting college. The advice I would give myself is to focus on you and meet people, connect with people, but focus on individually you. Because I was doing a lot of stuff for people. I was hanging out with girls. I had a relationship my freshman year. It was just a lot. And I feel like I never really got to start building upon myself to where I started learning who I was, started making a name for myself. And I was also like just focused on the wrong things at the same time. And it didn't really affect my grades or anything in college, but it definitely affected my mental standpoint. It definitely affected my social standpoint because it's a lot of people I don't know until I didn't meet until my sophomore year. You feel me? If you could make one rule in the world that everyone would have to follow, what would it be? Simply, thou shalt not kill. Why are you killing people? I could see if somebody came for you and you have to defend yourself, but that's a totally different scenario. It's some people that just hating, bro. Some people that just want what you have, and they're gonna kill you to take it. And that's just not cool, bro. Like, why are you stopping somebody else's life that you didn't even give them, that you have no dictation over? You only have dictation over when you're gonna die, for real, for real. So who gives you the right to take somebody else's life? So know that you should not kill anybody. If you were told you could live forever, what would you change about your life? That's a tough one, because I act like every day is a new day, and that every day is a blessing. And I know I can't live forever, but at the same time, it's like, well, I'm not going to think about what if I die today. But at the same time, if I could live forever, personally, I would just change the fear of feeling like I'm wasting time. Because, if I feel like I'm wasting time, then I'm going to rush things. I'm going to regret not doing something in the past, etc., etc. So I feel like it would just be a whole dynamic of my mindset to change, because I would do something today that if I did tomorrow, I feel like I would have wasted yesterday on. But at the same time, if I live forever, I'm never going to have that feeling. You feel me? What's your greatest strength and your greatest weakness? I personally feel my greatest strength is my critical thinking and my problem solving skills. If something is a problem, I can come up with a solution like that. I can give a answer to it like that. But at the same time, I feel like my greatest weakness is procrastination. And I can put these two hand in hand, because a lot of times at school, I might, get an assignment that was assigned like 2 weeks ago, and now it's due today. And my quick thinking skills, my problem solving skills, okay, I'm finna get this done. I'm finna still get this A, and that's cool. Like, I really am good at that. But at the same time, I procrastinated. Like, if I would have just did it a week and a half ago, or maybe even 3 days ago, I wouldn't have this problem of having to beat this deadline at 11:59 and rushing my thought process. You feel me? Do you have any bad habits that you wish could break, and what are they? I would personally say, for YouTube's sake, cursing. I curse a lot. A lot of times my sentences sound better with curse words, but at the same time, that's not professional. I can't just do that. And I can flip the switch. I'm not stuck into curse words, but it's like I have to actually think and stop myself from cursing sometimes. So I feel like if I can get out of that habit, that cycle of using curse words to enhance my sentences, because honestly, you shouldn't use curse words to enhance your sentences. But it's just a habit that I've had since middle school, of cursing and saying swear words and just using it to seem like it was the coolest thing to say, when really it's not helpful at all. What's something I would never guess about you? Something that somebody would never guess about me is that I'm a musician, and I've played 3 instruments in my life. I've played the piano, I've played the clarinet, but most importantly, I've played the cello, and I started in 4th grade all the way through high school. And I love that I did this, because it's a talent that most people don't have. The cello is not an easy instrument to play at all. And I feel like knowing how to play it enhanced my mental IQ, but it also just makes me feel like I'm very gifted, and that if I ever wanted to get back into it, that it would just be like that, because I've played so long. And I love playing the cello, honestly. So honestly, I would get back into it if I get the opportunity, or if I go chase the opportunity and I see that as a purpose in my life at some point. To do it. If you had no physical, financial, or other obstacles, what skill would you like to have? A backflip. I don't know. I've never done a backflip in my life, and I feel like fear stops me from that, because I did try to do a backflip when I was younger, and I fell on my head. And ever since then, I'm not trying to do a backflip. But at the same time, it would be cool to learn how to do a backflip, obviously. So I guess to get over the obstacle of fear and learn how to do a backflip would be cool. What's my favorite color? My favorite color is blue, but to be specific, I do love the color turquoise. It's a nice color. I remember when I was little, I used to see birds' eggs all the time, and they were turquoise, like naturally in color, and that was cool to me. First thing I noticed in a new person, specifically, first thing I would notice in a girl, I would say would be facial appearance, but also my eyes go directly to the shoes, because if your shoes are bad, it's depending on the circumstance and the situation. Now, if obviously we're in like a workout area, I'm not gonna look at your shoes. But if we're at a party popping out, or if we like really at a social event and you got some weak kicks on, no, like no, throw some heat on. Like you gonna see me in some heat every time, even if it's my party heat, some throwaway heat. You gonna see me in some heat. So yeah, I'm gonna look at the shoes first, and I might judge you off that. But at the same time, I'm not a judgmental person. You feel me? So it's like, yeah. My shoe size is a 9.5, and if you want to send me some shoes, 9.5. But I also wear a 9 in certain shoes. If I like a snug fit, or I want to loose lace my kicks, you know, I like 9s, 9.5. Question: why did me and my most recent ex break up?